precious tiny babies' lives are taken away all too soon by a silent killer, a mystery cause of death with no reason. Sudden infant death syndrome, also known as SIDS or crib death, claims the lives of over 1,500 infants each year. According to the CDC, SIDS is defined as the sudden death of an infant less than 1 year of age that cannot be explained after a thorough investigation is conducted, including a complete autopsy, examination of the death scene, and a review of the clinical history. Education of SIDS is an important factor in reducing the number of cases within the United States. Therefore, we will discuss the facts of SIDS, risks of SIDS, and ways to prevent SIDS. A few facts about SIDS are that Black and American Indian or Alaskan Native infants are about 2 times more likely to die of SIDS than Caucasian infants. Also, it has been proven that deaths due to this problem affects males more than females. An article stressed about SIDS from parenting.com states that SIDS deaths peak between 2 and 4 months and 90% occur before 6 months of age. On rare occasions, infants can die from SIDS up to 12 months of age. The CDC states SIDS is the leading cause of deaths in infants 1 to 12 months old. According to this visual, 45% of all infant deaths are from SIDS, followed by unknown causes and then accidental suffocation or strangulation. Risk of SIDS begins even within the pregnancy of the child. KidsHealth.org states that smoking, drinking, and/or the use of drugs while pregnant can contribute to a child dying of SIDS during their first year of life. Secondhand smoke is also very harmful to an infant as it makes it difficult for the child to breathe and increases their chances of dying from SIDS. Overheating a child using excess sleepwear or blankets in the crib causes a higher possibility of a baby suffering from SIDS. A personal experience was noted vividly in the article stressed about SIDS, where a mother reflected. While she's religious about putting her 4-child, 3-month-old Colin on his back to sleep and reminding caregivers to do the same, she can't get over her anxiety, recalling the horror she felt when a coworker's baby died of SIDS in daycare a few years ago. "I know it could still happen," she says. Having a foundation in the risks associated with crib death is majorly important when caring for an infant child. Learning ways to prevent SIDS could save yours or someone you know's baby's life. Recent recommendations are that a baby must sleep on their back, as shown on the slide. The CDC says to use a firm sleep surface, such as a mattress in a safety-approved crib covered by a fitted sheet, and to also keep soft objects such as pillows and loose bedding out of your baby's sleep area. Mesh bumper pads versus the solid material ones that come with the crib bedding are recommended to prevent a baby from suffocating if they find themselves against the railing of the bed. These will allow limbs to not get stuck in the railing, yet the child can safely breathe through them. After researching for personal use, I found 2 products that work well to monitor your child's breathing rhythm: an Angel Care Monitor and the Snuzza. The Angel Care Monitor is a device you place under the mattress that alerts you if your child stops breathing by the use of a monitor. The Snuzza is a device that is clipped onto the child's diaper. It will vibrate if the child doesn't breathe for several seconds to attempt to arouse the child, and will then set off an alarm to alert you the child isn't breathing. I have read numerous testimonies on both these products claiming they have saved children's life, and I wholeheartedly believe it. Next, simply being aware and taking precautionary measures that you have learned to prevent SIDS decreases the rate of your child becoming a victim of SIDS due to the parent or caregiver not knowing the do's and don'ts of sleep safety. Lastly, there should be absolutely no smoking around the baby, as mentioned earlier. According to the CDC, you should prevent exposure to smoking during pregnancy and after birth because there are important risk factors for SIDS. The risk of SIDS is even stronger when a baby shares a bed with a smoker. To reduce risk, do not smoke during pregnancy and do not smoke or allow smoking around your baby. In conclusion, educating yourself on the facts of SIDS, risks of SIDS, and ways to prevent SIDS could save the life of a precious baby you know and love. Sudden infant death syndrome is one of the most horrible epidemic, and gaining knowledge about this horrible problem may not only save your child's life, but others when you spread the precautions. Spreading awareness of sudden infant death syndrome will hopefully in return lower the enormous devastating amount from 1,500 babies per year. In the course of this speech, another family has lost their whole world to a heart-wrenching unexplained death. Listening to these last few short minutes could ultimately save you and your family a lifetime of heartbreak, and I hope you pay it forward by educating someone else. Thank you.
That was wonderful.